maybe this should be video number 1. I'm probably going to say this is video number 1, not 3. The other 2 will be 2 and 3. Ron Stutz, the contract attorney that took $400,000 above his contract to go after a lawsuit that he filed himself without permission. So you have to understand that once Ron Stutz filed the lawsuit, there was no talking to the city unless you were talking through attorneys, because the city of Palestine was represented by an attorney. So once a lawsuit's filed and once an attorney has been that's in the mix, nobody's talking to anybody. Only the attorneys are talking to each other. And what are they billing by the hour? They're billing by the hour. So however long they've dragged this out, or however long we've been in this, every single time, they were getting paid. So Ron Stutz's idea was, he had decided, after talking to the little rumors around town about, Jerry being a mastermind, kingpin, Lord of the Rings, I don't know, drug dealer. His idea was to gain access through civil discovery. So the judge allows him to search Jerry's property without a warrant. In civil lawsuit, you can do that. Although it advises to keep from violating somebody's civil rights, that a judge can issue a warrant in a civil lawsuit. They didn't do that. He just asked for access. They're supposed to give you a sheet of exactly what they're looking for, which only would have been mosquitoes, what he was charged with: mosquitoes, pollution, and rats. Period. That's what he was charged with. Outside storage, you can obviously see that. You don't have to study it. Instead, Ron Stutz let the judge let him get on the property without requiring any of that. Just gave him free will. Go on there, do whatever you want. The first time he came through and took VIN numbers off of everything, all the equipment, everything, had those run through to make sure they weren't stolen property. The second time, because that didn't satisfy him enough because he didn't find any stolen property, the second time the judge allowed him in Jerry's buildings that are on the property, on the 2 pieces of property, all the 10 different lots. And he searched them. Then he stood up in front of the Texas Attorneys Association, City Attorneys Association, which is part of Texas Municipal League. And he said, and I want you to listen to this very clear, that he gained access through civil discovery to get on Jerry's property and look for a meth lab that he did not find, and wasn't sure that it wasn't still there. He just didn't find it. So what I want to say is, how freaking ignorant do you have to be to think that there's a man that goes to the same location every single day for the last 25 years or more, from 8 till the shop is open, or the business is open until 5 o'clock, and then works till sun goes down, 7 days a week. The shop isn't open on Sunday, but he still works on Sunday from sun up to sundown. You can't get him any other way than to file a multi-million-dollar civil lawsuit against him. There's not a better way to catch a criminal. It's not like he's hiding in plain sight or anything. I just have a complete disbelief that on the basis of a rumor that a government agency, a city, a municipal government would allow an assault like this based off of a story, a rumor, unbelievable reputation because he's a poor guy from Elkhart that learned a little bit, bought an airplane, taught himself how to fly, and then it was a little airplane. It was a little ultralight, but got with the right people and then just traded up. I bet you that his airplane costs less than the truck that you have sitting in your driveway, or the car probably that you have sitting in your driveway. So I don't understand how a court system and a government agency with some, halfway decent, intelligent people could allow somebody to take out a personal assault, use taxpayer money, and it go on for 8 freaking years, and they still come up freaking empty-handed. And Jerry lost everything. Everything. By grace, he's been allowed to run his business, and they're trying to let him have this civil suit he has against the city go out. They're stalling that too, and they're picking it apart. And he may not get his day in court, which that's the cautionary tale I will tell you. You can't fight City Hall, and you don't get your day in court. And even if you do, even if you get an opportunity to tell this story to a jury, which I don't think they'll believe it, but if you get a chance to tell this story to the jury, are they gonna gag you like they did up here in this case, where the city only allowed everything that happened after May of 2016 in court? So the jury didn't get to hear that he has his own ordinance for outside storage. So the jury didn't get to hear how he got at this property. The jury didn't get to hear what they did to him when he was down in the old part of town, and they wanted that building, and they tried to take it by condemnation, and he fought them, and it pissed him off. So they take out retaliation on him more than once. And the man was going to retire in 2018. And here we are. Here he is, still reporting on a lawsuit. And I'm dumbfounded. I don't understand why this hasn't gotten any attention by anybody. And there's nobody that's going to help you. That's the other part of the tale. There's nobody coming. There is absolutely nobody you can go to. Can't complain. Can't ask for help. Nobody's going to touch it. They are the highest power. They are a dictatorship. They are the ultimate in the municipal government. Don't pay your taxes. They're going to take your house. Piss them off. Make an enemy at City Hall that doesn't even work for them. And they allow him to use your money to take out a personal vendetta. That's awesome. Maybe you'll survive, maybe you won't. But I can tell you that nobody will care.